Camden stepped out onto the porch to grab his drink from the table on the porch. As the door clicked shut behind him, a sinking feeling settled in. He'd left his phone inside. But worse, the door was locked, and no one would be home for the entire day. Not knowing what to do with himself without a phone, TV, or video game system to pass the time, he looked around for something to do. He spotted a basketball and hoop in the driveway, a bicycle leaning against the railing, and a sketchbook with a pencil left on the table. Camden decided to turn this unforeseen situation into a day of unconventional entertainment. Unconventional for him, at least. He grabbed the basketball and started shooting hoops, the rhythmic sound of the ball bouncing against the pavement filling the quiet afternoon air. With each shot, he challenged himself to sink three-pointers from various angles, losing himself in the satisfying swish of the net. When the thrill of basketball subsided, Camden turned his attention to the bicycle. He hadn't ridden in ages. With a sense of nostalgia, he hopped on, feeling the rush of wind against his face as he pedaled around the neighborhood. He explored familiar streets and trails, relishing the freedom of the open road. He'd forgotten how much faster cycling was than walking. Returning to the porch, he noticed the sketchbook and pencil. Camden had always enjoyed doodling, so he flipped open the sketchbook and began drawing. The scenes from his bike ride came to life on paper, the houses, the trees, and the laughter of children playing in nearby yards. The hours passed swiftly as Camden alternated between shooting hoops, riding the bike, and sketching. The sun started its descent, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. As evening approached, he realized how much fun he'd had despite the initial inconvenience of being locked out. When his family finally arrived home, they found Camden sitting on the porch, the sketchbook filled with his day's adventures. He recounted the stories behind the drawings, sharing the thrill of shooting hoops and the joy of rediscovering his neighborhood on a bicycle. As they laughed and chatted about his unexpected day, Camden realized that sometimes the best adventures arise from the most ordinary moments. Being locked out turned out to be an opportunity to embrace simple pleasures and reconnect with forgotten hobbies.